All right, folks, once again, welcome to the live coverage of the GAC Group 2011 World Table Tennis Championships being held in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. Coming up next, at table number 1, we have the former Olympic champion or Olympic champion in men's doubles, Chen and Ma Ling, taking on Samsonov and his teammate, I keep forgetting his name, PLATONOV. Pavel Platonov. Actually, he's not exactly that young anymore. 29 years old or 28 years old.
And she's the number 3-4 in Belarus. Also a member of the team of Belarus who played against Germany in the final of European Team Championships. He had a close match with Patrick Baum there. I think from time to time he's, if he feels the ball, he's better than the world ranking right now. I think around about 160 is. But in comparison to the other three, he's not on the same level. So we will see. Sometimes he can jump up, and yesterday he did a good match to beat Robert Gardosh and Danny Harbison 4-0, which was also a little bit of surprise. And we will see on what level these two will play today against Ma Ling and Chen.
Indeed, the Olympic champions, Ma Ling and Chen. And Ma Ling just defeated Steger very easily, 4-0. Basically had an easy win over his opponent. Now he is through in the quarterfinals in the singles. First game, yes, caught Ma Ling there. Good placement of the ball.
Yeah, forces Chen really to touch the ground in order to return that ball.
Samsonov, such a veteran player as well.
Very good from Chen. It was good topspin from Platonov, and Chen was still stabilizing that ball, not losing balance, and getting a nice contra topspin there.
When you read a long list of achievements from Chen and Ma Ling, my God, it's incredible. Yeah. 2004 Olympic Games winner, World Championships 2007, and semifinal in 2005. Unbelievable! What a record here. And also you see 2009 Qatar semifinal, and a lot of winners achievements here from Kuwait Open, Qatar Open, etc.
I think what I remember, or actually I cannot remember any doubles they lost, with the exception of Chinese pairing and with the exception of Christian and Timo. So I'm not sure if they lost against any other pairing except Chinese and Timo and Christian.
This is very much like in the women's category. You have the ace pair in China, Li Xiaoxia pairing up with Guo Yue.
Yeah.
I don't even remember when last time was when they lost to a foreign pair, non-Chinese pair.
But think also a little bit from the way Chen is thinking. Brilliant double player, really also a brilliant single player. But for the team events, he would be perfect to match Ma Ling maybe in a doubles, but he wouldn't be that perfect to play also in the single maybe.
That's right.
So it's a little bit the problem that you're only allowed to have 3 players in a team. With 5 players, he would be maybe the double player inside this Olympic system.
Indeed. So that's why Chen really needs to dig hard in order to get a chance to be in London. Fake move there by Ma Ling, just so smart, easily kill you. You would expect him to launch attack there.
Yeah, and then he just stopped the ball.
After seeing his competitors been so far away from the table. I mean, they two just read each other so well. I mean, it's the cohesiveness is right there. Been together for so many years for cooperation.
And they fit also very well together in that way that Ma Ling is also playing this short game, then maybe starts on half long ball and then to finish by Chen because he has really this killer spin with forehand. Yeah, so really it's perfect harmony between them.
Combination of lefty and a right-handed person there. Look at the backhand.
Whoosh.
5-9.
Actually, it's quite big tradition also in China, Chinese double pairing. Like we have right-left pairs like Yan Sen, Wang Yuqin before. You have Wei Qingwang, this like
Chen Longtan.
Chen Longtan before. You have Wang Tao, Lu Lin, always did left-right pairing.
And this has been copied by many countries now. If you go to Korea to see that, they have this kind of system as well. And of course, for Korea, we're talking about South Korea, the country really tries so hard to catch up with China, with the Chinese team, etc. And then a few doubles is really their way to have that breakthrough.
Meanwhile, I think it was 11-5 for Ma Lin and Chen Qi. I mean, if somebody can put some pressure in these doubles on Ma Lin and Chen Qi, then should be Vladi try to put a little bit more risk in his first strokes, try to force himself to go for the balls a little bit earlier, but that's also not the style of Vladi. Vladi usually needs somebody at his side who can really finish that ball. Some years ago, he has been playing very, very successful doubles together with Jörg Roskopf in Europe. He's that time actually also, I think, in the Netherlands have been European champion together. And well, but this now really needs Samsonov, who really goes for the ball a little bit more, and maybe Platonov, who fields the ball very, very on a high level. Yesterday they did, but of course this was not the level from Chen Qi and Ma Lin. But it was a good European double, Danny Harbison and Robbie Gardosh, whom they beat yesterday 4-0.
Time.
At a neighboring table, we have a men's singles showdown going on between Ma Long and Oh Chang-yun of Korea. Ma Long just took the first game 11-2. That's quite a one-sided game there. Well, let's come back to our table one. Ma Long and Ma Ling, excuse me, and Chen Qi just took the first game. Second game.
1 love. One all.
Pushing their opponents so far away from the table.
Usually these double like Platonov and Samsonov, they are in that way successful that they're not too bad in this short and controlling the game. But we have with Ma Lin and Chen Qi and double at the other side, who is doing just better in this short game. And then they have chance to attack fast the first ball, and these two guys, Vladi and
so
Pavel,
tall, right?
are so tall, so it's difficult. They're not fast enough to be ready to take that strokes.
And you have to really lower your gravity in order to make things happen.
See, so nicely, so smoothly turned around for Ma Lin.
No way for Samsonov to reach that one, even though he's tall. His gravity was not there.
5-1.
So it's so high quality in the short ball, so it's extra spin there, difficult to put this ball another time short, and doesn't matter if Chen Qi or Ma Lin, then the chance to attack on half long with full power directly.
Another positive start for the Chinese pair.
5-2.
Service mistake. Look at the attacking style.
6.
Relentlessly.
And it's just like from service return, it starts to be now. These balls they can take, they can save one or two, but they usually never can win many balls like this. Thing is, it starts with trouble in service and return.
2-7.
And then they're under pressure all the time. The balls are a little bit too slow, not good enough for placement, and gives always Ma Lin and Chen Qi a chance to attack after.
You see, as you just mentioned, a little bit here, a little bit there. Accumulatively, you're losing points.
Yeah.
Left. 8-2.
So the rest of the world really has a lot to do to catch up with China.
Yeah, especially in this, as you said, this ace doubles. Yeah. I mean, they are not too bad if the rallies are in that way that Pavel Platonov and Vladimir Samsonov can come to the rallies where they can really go for the topspin. But too often it's like this, that they have to go, like, let's say, fishing and Marlin and Chen really take total control on everything.
Yeah, you don't have a chance even to go your top spins, right? I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Right now, the Olympic champions
They're
are
really
totally in
dominant,
control.
totally dominant in that game, definitely.
2 points away from taking the second game, 9-3, 3-9.
3-10.
Game point, 7 game points for China. Any second. Oh, look at that flick there. Beautiful.
Yeah, a little bit different variation.
So the Chinese side has just taken the second game, 11-3, and now they're leading by 2 games up.
So I wonder what Alexander Fitievich, long years coach of Vladimir Samsonov, will tell them now.
What can they do?
It's really difficult. I mean, the main thing is you have to keep on trying, because it's not only you that you have to play your best table tennis, but maybe it's also part that the others in one moment might be losing a little bit concentration.
Or perhaps Marling and Chen have a bad day, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I mean, you have to keep on believing. That's the main thing. And if you don't believe you have a chance to win, then better not to play at all. But I'm sure Vladi and Platonov, they will try their best. Also, they also feel from inside. Chen and Marlin, it's really a, how you call that, high hurdle.
Third game, Chen to serve.
Well,
Level.
the third game is going to be underway with Chen to serve.
Love 1.
But you're right that Chen still feels that he has a shot in the Olympics because of his lefty skills and also such a
1-all.
quality doubles player. And in a team event, you needed a good doubles player, I mean, who doesn't have to play in the singles.
Also, finally, I doubted that Liu Yang will give Chen a chance because of the double qualities. Because a player like, doesn't matter, just name it, like Su Xin, Zhang Jike or Marlin, they have also quite high double qualities.
So the point is really, I mean, of course, I mean, as you just mentioned, China really loves to play this kind of pair, like the lefty and combined with a right-handed one. So both Xixing and Chen Qi right now have a shot. And that's why Xixing is trying very hard as well. And not exactly bad with Xixing's singles, really.
No,
She's a
he's
very
really,
strong competitor.
He's really on his way, definitely. I mean, he beat like Timo quite some time, and he's a very, very good double. He's really upcoming, he's fresh.
4-2.
And he impressed me quite well when he was practicing there. The way he was moving, the way he was concentrating was really good.
And he's very young,
And
still
he's very
rising.
young,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, again, what a shot. So powerful from Chen Qi.
And that's specialty also from both, like Chen Qi and Marlin, the way to turn around from their backhand sides and really to accelerate still in the ball.
Look at that.
4-all.
Nice touch of Marlin.
Long ball and short ball. Combination right there.
Nice from Platonov, nice one. And he showed the fist. He's still inside the game. Maybe if they take this game, it's a little bit more evens out now. They have been 4-1 up. Now it's 5-4 for Platonov and Samsonov. Maybe they can come back a little bit more in the game. But this shot he has to take.
Right. Accuracy was just not there. Because they got a space already. Open space right there.
Yeah. And that's a little bit also technical problem of Platonov. Then in Europe we know, like if you play Platonov, you have to show a little bit more middle and forehand. With backhand he has quite okay control, quite good control. But with forehand he's always a bit late there.
5-6.
But look at the relentless forehand topspin from Chen Qi. And his cross-court success rate is so high.
Yeah. And it's not only like cross-court, but it's really like even how to say,
6-all.
deep in the corner and so high speed. Like if he's playing
Down
this
the line
forehand
there as well, right? Yeah.
topspin from the backhand side, it's nearly no way. This you should try to avoid, giving him the opportunity to play forehand from backhand side.
Now the Chinese pair is still cruising.
6-7.
A little bit half long service there. good attack from Platonov.
7-all.
And this is what is a little bit should not happen. So
That's
good
right.
attack from Platonov on half-long service of Malin, and the next is service risk make. That's the crucial points where really you have the chance to come back a little bit more in the game.
We give away points too
7.
easily.
Yeah, exactly. Because at this moment I really have also the feeling that the Chinese pairing start to lose focus a
That's
little
right,
bit.
yeah.
And maybe that's the way to come back.
It
once,
is really.
Once you lose focus, maybe you won't find him again.
Well said. It's just that the Belarusian pair is not taking advantage of this moment to try to come back. Of course, easier said than done. It's really difficult to anticipate. Not a bad crowd tonight. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Taken up by Marling. Credit to him, even though they lost this point.
Yeah. Nice touch there. You see, and so nice placement of Vladi.
Totally off balance.
Yeah, off balance. But this ball was concentrate, keep from Platonov, and was even better now return from Vladi.
Credit to Marling, really.
Now it's 10-8 for the Belarusian pair.
Indeed. So they got 2 game points here. Not a bad sign for the pair from Belarus now. Can he take this game? Things could be different. One game point saved.
Yeah, this weakness in middle and deep forehand of Platonov. And Marlin knows this. He saw this even. He should not know perfectly Pavel Platonov. Like, he realized that throughout these 3 games were the strong and the weak points of Platonov.
Good point. Saved by the Belarusian pair. Now they are 1 game under their belt. So the total score is 2-1. A good sign for Samsonov and his pair, Platonov.
Yeah, that's something. At least they're still alive. They will fight back. You show already in the middle of the 3rd game, Platonov showed the fist. He's still there. Maybe it's for Pavel Platonov the chance of his lifetime to play in a quarterfinal of World Championship in a double for a medal. So
That's
for
right.
sure he will try all he can do, and maybe he finds the rhythm. We
But
see
you know,
the ball again.
You're absolutely right. The Chinese side actually lost their focus a little bit after easily taking the first 2 games, and you know, it's not quite there, and here a little bit here and there, allowing their opponents to creep in.
We saw that yesterday in this quarterfinal of Platonov and Samsonov. In the beginning, Samsonov and Platonov also were not so well, and then in some moment they start to improve inside the game, and they suddenly felt the ball very, very good, and it was really, as I mentioned it, a bit surprised, this 4-0 win from Platonov and Samsonov against Gardosh and Harbison.
Love 1.
But now they need a good start to really come in the game. They need a good start right from the beginning to maybe take a little bit of lead there.
Good. This is the beginning of the 4th game. Let's see if they can do more, giving more pressure to the Chinese pair, Platonov and Samsonov.
Good.
Yeah. When you actually pick up your confidence and accuracy, your pressure is, I mean, you throw the pressure to the opponents, and they feel it as well.
Good spin. Good spin. Start to be more and more that Platonov is moving a little bit better there. Also in the game before at 10-9, good backhand topspin from him. So he's really trying to find the way in the game, the Belarusian pairing.
Three-two.
Three-two. Short. Boy, Marling just knows when to launch this kind of topspin right to the body.
Prepared from Chen with a very, very aggressive short ball.
He set it up on
so
Marling.
Difficult, and then it was more easy to follow with Marlin, and that both can players, Marlin and Chen can do on the same high level. Very, very aggressive short return, and then the next one follows.
Yeah.
The half-long topspin.
You can really accumulate this kind of strength. built one-on-one, step by step.
3.
Platonov is going to receive. You see,
3-5.
accumulation of this kind of strength is so obvious from, you know, one bat after another. You can tell one shot after another. The Chinese side is building it.
Yeah, and the way they are moving, they really know each other, like the way they have to read the game. This is really like a double can only do when they play many, many years together.
And for sure, they have been together for many years, at least since 2003. And of course, they did so well in 2004.
Ooh, this was
6-4.
nice backhand from Chen.
Simply beautiful.
This is Chen also, like his backhand technique. Technical wise, he's for sure very, very good player, but like sometimes he has a lack of control with backhand. But if he hits the ball also with backhand, it's so much power that it's really difficult to get back there. Still Platonov still fighting, still around, still try to stick in the game. It's very, very good.
Digging very hard.
Yeah,
I'm glad to see that Platonov and Samsonov are hanging there.
Yeah, and that's good to show also that you believe in your chance.
That's too good, really. Ripping off the defense from the other side by Marling. Look at this, setting up beautifully for Marling.
Yeah. And again, that's a like a little bit we saw quite often. We saw with the women this wide angle. We saw Marlin with this wide ankle. But this is easy to do in that way that you push all the body inside. And then you find this wide angle, especially from backhand side, forehand topspin of Marlin.
5-8.
Good and deep forehand. You see, Marlin was first thinking of playing this ball forehand, then he decided for the backhand. That could be a little bit different to Wang Hao, who would probably stay to play directly with the backhand, and Marlin, he really likes to use as much forehand. This is a little bit, slightly, little bit older style of penhold system and a little bit different style in comparison to Wang Hao.
Yeah. The latter is younger and also full of energy with his backhand. 5 game points.
Nice
one saved here by Samsonov. Quite a powerful full push there, using his body strength. Beautiful block there by Samsonov again.
Not going backwards, like stepping in the ball, stay close. That's one of the strengths of Vladimir Samsonov, who was 1997 in World Championship in the final. That time
he was runner-up
against
actually.
Waldner. Yeah, he was runner-up.
Yeah, a bit short after fighting against Waldner. And that would do it for China again. 11-7. Marling and Chen just took the 4th game. Now they're leading 3-1. Things are not looking too good for the pair from Belarus.
Nope. And they have been in the 3rd game also up a lot till finally Platonov and Samsonov came back.
I mean, let's be honest, it will really take a miracle for Samsonov and Platonov to come back to really topple this pair, the Olympic champions. But you're absolutely right, they should not give up at all.
Yeah, they have to go on trying to come in the game because, as we said before, once you've lost focus, sometimes you are not able to find it back. But looks like in that moment, Chen and Marlin are on their way to keep the focus that time.
That's right, especially after losing the 3rd one. The last one, definitely, they demonstrated their class again. Let's just see if they can close this match out.
Good flick of Platonov.
A little bit difficult to adjust his body from Platonov.
Yeah.
A bit late.
mean, he's reacting and controlling everything from this backhand side. There also the first topspin has quite some spin there. Altogether, he's like in forehand very, very late. He's coming up too much with the body. He's reasonably good forehand topspin if he's getting power in the ball and he stays close to the table. He can use the power of the opponent. But the first topspin to be produced himself from forehand side, he's very, very often a bit late.
At the neighboring table, Ma Long just finished his game in style and booked a ticket of a spot in the last 8 in the quarterfinals. He just won over Woo Jung-yoon of Korea 4-0, as expected, I guess.
Yeah. 3-2.
Okay, like he also lost before against Oh Sang-eun, but the way he was playing here, like 4 quite straight games, really showed up that Ma Long is really in good shape here.
3-0.
And after having a very, very close match with Bojan Tokic in the earlier rounds, he's well, quite well back on track. 4-0 against Oh Sang-eun. That means something.
4-3.
So 4-3 in this 5th game. This they're doing a little bit better in some ways to open the game, start to flick Chen Qi in middle backhand, start to flick Ma Lin in deep forehand, start to avoid this short game. And Chinese pairing again have troubles in little things like in receiving very well after this backhand service. We'll see. Maybe they have troubles in keeping the concentration a bit, and that's the chance for the Belarusian pair.
And incidentally, we've been informed that after this one, shortly after this match, we will have another women's singles to be presented between Liu Shiwen and Zheng Huajin of Hong Kong. And of course, the winner will go to the women's quarterfinals. So stick around after this men's
7-3.
quarterfinal. Chen Qi enjoying this game very much.
Let's play, please. 7-3. 7-4.
Platonov was trying to set up for Samsonov.
Yeah. Good return for Chen Qi, like long this time.
Well, that's a good setup for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Platonov in return.
And they found, you know, the last 4, 5, 6 balls, Israelis, like from short to not stay short, but like to open the ball with flick, choosing Chen Qi's backhand, choosing Ma Lin either if he's not stepping around, making him play the panel backhand or using the deep forehand, and then try to go for the next ball.
Can he hold on to the lead? Yes. They are extending it. Ma Lin just missed his forehand.
And now, it's in mind, I mean, you have been talking about a small miracle, but I mean, twice they lost a little bit track there when Platonov and Samsonov start to play also better. So, in case they win this game, so they might be really, I mean, 3-2 in quarterfinal, maybe they might be really back.
Under a little bit of pressure. That's a good shot there.
Yeah.
Good placement.
Yeah.
Ma Lin was not ready for that shot. Let's check it out.
They're a little bit surprised to see opening very good from Platonov, good backhand there. And there again, the deep forehand of Ma Lin.
Ma Lin was way from that point.
I think they're a little bit surprised because the opponents, the Belarusian double, really start to be more and more in the game. They both play like a little bit more risk, hitting more balls.
One game point saved by Chen Qi, but still, the Belarusian pair has 4 to go.
I mean, no doubt that Chen Qi and Ma Lin has more possibilities, but that's really a question to keep all the possibilities just in the mental way to keep the track there.
Well, I'm sure Coach Wu Jinping has a lot to talk to Chen Qi and Ma Lin. And strangely, this time they didn't ask Liu Guoliang to come here. Oh, of course, Liu Guoliang was coaching Ma Long there.
At the same time.
That's right. So Wu Jinping, who is actually Ma Ling's personal coach, is here.
Or did, because I didn't follow that, did Chen Qiang coach Ma Long?
Liu Guoliang, I believe.
Okay, I see.
He's still talking to Ma Ling.
You're right.
adjacent to our
You are
table.
right. You are right. Yeah. This I couldn't see from my position. Yeah.
That's why Wu Jinping is coaching right here.
Yeah, he's also from coach of Marlin.
Exactly. 3-2. Marlin and Chen Qi are still leading. However, they have felt the pressure coming in.
Game.
So we'll see. Maybe really like from the beginning they have a good start. Maybe they can really get closer to that miracle a little bit more.
Level.
Good shot there. Oh,
Left one.
There.
yeah. He was running. In the meantime, he was trying to manage to get it back.
I mean,
Samsonov.
No doubt about that. Strength of Vladi is really to block the ball, to control the ball. He's not really the fastest or the most dynamic player, but still he's playing on a very, very high level, and he's still also in the singles around.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Can you imagine if actually Samsonov and his partner come back with another game here, and it will be a different story when
Yeah,
it's 3
yeah,
apiece,
for sure,
right? The
for
pressure
sure.
will definitely be on both
Sure,
sides.
yeah. And
So they
actually-
really need to keep digging hard.
It actually surprises me a little bit that
1-3.
Marlin and Chen Qi twice kind of lost concentration. On the other hand, it's very good that Platonov and Samsonov were really ready. This is how you can really beat the Chinese top pairing, ready to take the chances there.
That's right.
1-4.
Very good backhand there from Chen Qi. Last reaction, but very deep
Time
ankle.
out.
See there? And Platonov still again, this is like technical mistake in some ways, a little bit coming up, but he's a little bit too straight. And now it's timeout from Pietkiewicz. He's very, very long time coach of Vladimir Samsonov, since Samsonov was junior.
It's just like a Wu Jinping, who single-handedly has been coaching Marlin
Yeah.
for years, and they're really like father and son.
Yeah. 1-4.
Oh,
5-1.
too randomly and too casually.
It's like not the right placement. It's usually the one to turn around, to use forehand, or to have a little bit lower body.
Well, the Chinese side is continue to build their lead here, making it 5 points apart.
1-7.
What a shot from Marlin. A pivotal forehand.
2-7.
So now really I doubted that the Belarusian team will come back. 8-2.
But they just lost the moment. I mean, that momentum where
Yeah,
it was not
yeah.
quite
It was
there.
really in the beginning where Platonov had 1-2 chances, Vladi had 1-2 chances, but then after they didn't use that, so the Chinese pairing was just too dominant.
9-3.
Marlin was trying to do the topspin loop. It went to the net. Eight three. Whoa,
4-8.
I think
That was-
Chen Qi cannot believe that.
lost the target completely. On the
playing-
edge of the racket or the bat there.
Okay, was hesitating a little bit. He was playing in this last game really very good with the backhand, but for his level, missing some balls with the forehand, a little bit late there, a little bit hesitating there.
5-8.
So they're coming back.
Creeping in a little bit.
And timeout from Chinese pairing. Really trying to avoid the 7th game, which would be really interesting to see what would come finally if you come to the 7th game.
Well, remember, under this kind of pressure, anything could happen. It's just like in Russia, when the Chinese side was pushed by you guys, the German team, in the men's final, remember? Liu Guoliang, afterwards, the head coach of the Chinese men's team, said that it could really go either way very quickly and very easily. However, we sort of like held on to our nerve, etc., thanks to Ma Ling.
Yeah, definitely. But as we said before, I mean, it's also good for table tennis for the Chinese team to have some challenge, with the German team, or maybe in future with the Japanese team.
Definitely.
And for sure will be very, very interesting and tough matches in the forthcoming World Team Championship in Dortmund.
Certainly looking forward to that.
And 8-6. Oh, I tell you something. They're still around.
I just feel the pair, I mean, the Chinese pair is not really totally there. Not quite focused. You know, when they are leading, they sort of loosen up a little bit, and then
should not happen. Not happen. We try to explain this to many players, because then you might be in trouble.
9-6.
Good ball there.
Good anticipation, but he couldn't get it back.
Oof. I think Vladi kept on smiling there. Check his face.
Please.
Good block.
7-9.
9-7.
Well, the Chinese side would definitely want to close out in fashion.
9-8.
Oh, yes. Pressure is being built.
To be honest, I like to see this 7th
Please,
game.
let's
See
play.
how it's reaction altogether. No, but like to really like now the Belarusian pair using all the chances. For after 8-3, you were totally right. Chinese pair lost a little bit concentration.
Oh, yeah.
10-8.
That's a shame.
A little bit not good enough placement of Platonov with his forehand topspin, giving Marlin a chance to have this contra topspin. A little bit stronger, a little bit lower. Would be probably difficult for Marlin to take this ball.
Indeed. Now, 2 match points coming up. And also Marlin holds the service.
Play, please.
One saved. Tenacity has been demonstrated by the pair from Belarus. Unflinching determination there. Platonov just couldn't make it short.
Yeah. Platonov was thinking to start this ball with topspin and really a little bit misread, because the ball was slightly bit shorter than he expected. And then finally this ball was out. A little bit luck at the end, because the Chinese pairing lost a little bit track.
Concentration. I mean, realistically, they should have won earlier. But the point is they lost a little bit concentration here, giving the pair from Belarus a chance to come back.
Of course, and they used that chance. I mean, not all pairing, when they are given this chance, using these chances. And this was Platonov and Vladi did very, very well. And you see there, waiting for topspin, the racket a little bit too low, and then missed the next short ball.
All right, congratulations to the pair from China, Olympic champions Chen and Ma Ling. They are through to the quarterfinals as expected. Coming up next, we have one more game going on this court. Liu Shiwen of China, former world #1, is taking on Zheng Huajun of Hong Kong, China. Stick around, we take a breather. We'll be right back.